Welcome to the BXG Podcast, the podcast where pop culture and nerd culture meet.
You think it's just going to be barbecue sauce?
Because if you actually read those books, it's just gobbledygook.
I really think clothes should be mandatory.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Captain America.
trailer reaction video. Welcome back. It's been a minute since we've had a BXG trailer video. Someone posted on one of our other videos that reaction videos are the worst content ever, and I was like thinking to myself, you clicked on it.
Yeah. Thanks for clicking.
Yeah, thanks for your contribution. Trailer analysis, call it trailer analysis. Maybe.
Do you think that it was just ours, or just in general they just don't like them?
I think the tenor of that I got was in general, but maybe it was ours. I mean,
like ours specifically, or
yeah.
Well,
wouldn't be the first time somebody had a beef with our content, or should I say a cake with our content? Excuse me. Anyway, I made some cake the other day.
I did too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you made cake.
Yeah, for Janie's birthday.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, probably going to be the best movie this year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because it is a Christopher Nolan movie. I mean, Dune 2 comes out this year too, and that's gonna be really good. I think I would say though, for us as a podcast, this is the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't even be nominated for anything.
No, well, it'll be nominated for like cinematography.
Yeah, special effects, like, practical effects.
Right.
Yeah,
effects special effects. Or yeah. he just lights shit on fire and then
he just does
sees
effects.
What happens. Yeah,
it's just practical. Yeah. There's no. He uses as little CGI as possible, which I feel like is a filmmaker's filmmaker right there, Christopher Nolan.
Back in the day, man, those silent films, they just fell through things.
Well, I had a conversation with somebody.
That's true.
Yeah, I had a conversation with somebody about I was recommending the Netflix Pinocchio movie to someone, the Guillermo del Toro one that we really liked, and I said, "Yeah, it's all stop motion. Well, what does that mean?" And I explained it to him. It's like, "Well, that sounds pretty cool, but like, I said, yeah, that's what the Empire Strikes Back was used. Like, that's how they filmed." The Hoth scene in Empire Strikes Back. No, they didn't. Yeah. It's like, well, they didn't have CG. What do you know what I mean? It's
like, I had to do something.
So practical effects are, and I think the special effects of Empire and a lot of those movies hold up really well even today, and that's why they're timeless. But we're not here to talk about the Empire Strikes Back. We're here to talk about Oppenheimer, starring Cillian Murphy, Florence Pugh, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, and a host of others. I'm sure I'm shortchanging some people, but
there are a lot of people in this movie.
There are a lot of people in this. A lot of people in this movie. So let's see if I can remember how to do this, because it's been a while.
It's been a while. All
right, here we go. Oppenheimer. This is a beefy 3 minute.
It's 3 minutes. Yeah.
Second long trailer, and here we go. J. Robert Oppenheimer.
This is a national emergency.
Detonator charged.
This is a movie you have to see in theaters.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, if I can see this in an IMAX, I just give me all that.
If the Nazis have a bomb,
you'll have a 12-month head start.
18.
How could you possibly know that?
We've got one hope. All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here. A secret laboratory. Keep everyone there until it's done.
Let's go recruit some scientists.
Build a town, build it fast. If we don't let scientists bring their families, we'll never get the best.
Why would we go to the middle of nowhere for who knows how long?
Why? Why? How about because this is the most important thing to ever happen in the history of the world?
You're the great improviser, but this
Einstein.
you can't do in your head.
Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world?
Chances are near zero.
Near zero.
What do you want from theory alone?
Zero would be nice.
This is a matter of life and death. But I can perform this miracle.
World War II would be over. Our boys would come home.
That's happening, isn't it?
The world will remember this day. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen. Until somebody builds a bigger one.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Boom. Oh man, that looks excellent.
I literally had goosebumps the entire time. Like, I mean, we're both Nolan heads. I mean, so that is part of it, and just the way he does things. But man,
It looks
injected into my veins. It looks so good. Like I just.
it's such an important part of history, and I feel like who else would you have make this movie? I think of the four guys that we constantly refer to as what we consider the four best directors. You have Tarantino, Scorsese, Spielberg, and Chris Nolan. I think the only other person that maybe has the chops in this particular genre to make this movie is Spielberg, but I don't think. I think that this is a perfect Nolan movie because of the time of everything. I think Nolan's movies, a lot of them focus on time. I think, Memento, Inception, Interstellar, Tenet, they all, I mean, not so much.
Even the Dark Knight is
movies,
like,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But
just specifically the Dark Knight is time.
But I think that, I mean, this is a thing that changed the world, like for the worse, really. And I think that that's what he's really trying to capture here. And it looks incredible, and I can't wait to see it. And if I can see it in IMAX, I think Nolan's movies are meant for IMAX. I mean, that's how they're. Yeah,
he's meant for film. It bums me out that I never saw Tenet in the theaters. I've seen it 4 times. I'm probably the only person who's watched it 4 times.
Yeah, that's.
I love that movie.
I didn't. Yeah, that's one of his. In my opinion,
I just loved it.
His weaker outings, in my opinion.
Sure. I mean, it's just I understand when people didn't like it necessarily, but I've watched it back to back the first time I watched it until 3 o'clock in the morning. As sometimes I'll do that kind of thing and then go to work the next day. But like,
that's silly.
This looks. I mean, this just looks.
This looks like Oscar bait. It really does.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is Oscar bait, but it's like, I mean, I of course he cares about that because he is, a filmmaker. But one way or the other, I mean, like he just wants to get this movie out there, and it's going to be amazing. This is one of those. This is the sure as bet as been out there in a long time.
Yeah.
And this is the first movie that I'm legit excited about hitting theaters that isn't like a thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is just a Christopher Nolan standalone movie. It's not a superhero movie. It's not part of any series. It's just, I haven't really been that excited about like movies hitting theaters in a long time. Haven't seen, a lot of the Marvel movies lately in theaters and stuff like that. And it's just like, I mean, this is just going to be an event. This is a movie I have to see in theaters, and I can't wait. I'm so pumped.
It's probably the most excited for a movie that's, like you said, not a franchise of some sort since Massive Talent.
Yeah, honestly,
that was the last one that I was super excited to see. That's not
that I was super excited about too. Yeah. And that's a movie, and it sounds weird. Like, that was a movie that you could have watched at home and still had the same feeling.
Right.
This is a movie meant to be like, you have to see this in theaters, otherwise you're not really getting the experience. And I know COVID affected things and stuff like that. I am aware, but like, it's been a while. I think honestly, since Endgame, really, since it's like, holy shit, I have to see this in the theater, or I am missing out in like an experience, an absolute experience. Oh yeah, Top Gun. Okay, so Top Gun.
Batman.
That was. I mean,
I'd
Batman
say those
was really
two.
good. I would say Batman was good. I like. My first experience seeing Batman in the theater, I had really bad seats, so that was not. That was just the way it worked out. But this is meant for that. I'm stoked.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, Chris Nolan, just give me it. I've always liked. I don't think there's a B in his movies.
I think
really
Tenet's
don't.
not even a B. I think Tenet's like
Really?
a C. Yeah, it's.
It's an A- for me.
Nah.
But what's your favorite, just off the dome, favorite Chris Nolan movie?
It's either Inception or Interstellar. And like, I love the Batman movies and everything, but just like Inception, just the visuals are so outstanding.
You know what mine is?
It's like watching a kaleidoscope. What's yours?
The Prestige.
Okay. No, that's a really great movie too.
I love that movie. And every time I've probably seen that 10 times, and every time I'm always like, that's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like it just kind of flew under the radar. But
the thing about the Prestige, though, is that once you see it, it has less rewatchability than
it has a sixth sense to it.
Once you kind of know,
really
it's kind of like
good though. Like,
it's
still
very,
very good. Like,
that's a very good.
The
movie.
idea of it is still very, very good.
I'm excited too with this film to see, and I know he's the lead in Peaky Blinders, but I'm excited to see Cillian Murphy as the lead on the big screen. I feel like he's
Red Eye. He's really good. If you ever saw that,
but that's like niche, right? This
right.
Like,
I'm just saying, like, that's a very
Chris
good movie
Nolan,
for those.
July blockbuster. But I think that he's earned this shot, so to speak.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's great.
And he's done some. I mean, he was in Inception. He was in the Batman trilogy. I mean, he's in all three of them, but he's really only in the first one.
We should have like a Nolan movie thing.
I think we've talked about it. We've kicked that around. It could be something we
should definitely do it.
Yeah. I've never seen Insomnia, so.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I've now seen all Christopher Nolan movies now. So.
Yeah. But with all that being said, we're very much looking forward to Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah.
On, as you can see on Greg's screen, July 21st. I have the poster for this. I have like
you do, yeah.
I do have like the movie poster. I have it hanging in my cubicle at work, and everybody comes in. They're like, "Is that any good?" I'm like, "I'll let you know when it comes out." It's like the fucking dates on it, but
this is an Aquaman 2, people.
Right. For our Aquaman chatter.
I really thought that came and went.
Referred to episode 170 of the BXG Productions Nexus podcast. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching. Nice, kind reviews. And if you think that if you think the trailer reaction or reaction videos are the worst content ever, and you made it this far, check yourself into a hospital.
Yeah.
Because you are.
Or just keep clicking, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe for more. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.